You've just put his identity out there on
that was, and I repeat that was inadvertent, but I actually fully expect the photographer who's here today probably understands to respect the privacy of a young person who's still under age 18. I'll discuss it with him as well, but I would imagine that there's no media outlet that would reveal his name. There's no reason. So, but there was no evil intent with the disclosure of the name. Believe it, it's just completely inadvertent.
Okay. Can I add, Joe? Actually, Rachel, we've been dealing with this for 6 months. Yeah. I'd appreciate it from your standpoint. The Conti family has never once mentioned his name in any public forum. So to use that for us, I'd appreciate it because somebody made a mistake. And so I'm actually kind of disappointed that you brought that up, to be honest with you. And also, that has nothing to do with us. Okay, Rachel? And then the other thing is I'd like to say that our family, from a few people, have criticized us for not going straight to the police. We never want to bring down any kid to that degree. I would never call the police on a 14-year-old boy. That made 3 huge mistakes. I would never, our family would never. We even reached out to the family through their church and their pastor to have a conversation. But once again, I would like that for the record, but once again, there is no conversation. Adults still are not walking in the room and having a conversation with our family. I want to clarify that.
Dominic, during the polygraph, were you asked when talking about the incident, were you asked questions about what your father did?
No, just specifically.
Just specifically, it was all to do with what you were doing. And my question is, why are you still going with this now? You're in your senior year, you're near the end. Don't you feel like you should just put your head down, get into a college, move on with your life? Why do this? Why go to all of this now and keep this media train going and keep putting yourself out there when you've got your whole life ahead of you, really?
Because I want the truth to ultimately prevail, and I have witnessed a lot of things at that school and outside of school having to do with Westlake kids in general that I don't agree with, and I've always wanted to change. And I feel like this is my platform to change it. And I would rather continue to go through this and actually make a positive change instead of just stepping down and finishing and being selfish.
Can I just ask a final question?
Yeah, can I just one point on that? No, so the question is very fair. You have to understand this. I have a vibrant criminal practice, and every day I try to help people who break the law and do things they shouldn't have. But I can tell you this, and all of us who are here today understand this. We live in a society and an economy now where influence, however remote, however old, can completely undermine a career, either getting into college, into graduate school, applying for the job that you want, getting a security clearance. So that's why it is vitally important that this awful, pervasive blemish be removed from the file and jacket of this young man, because he maintains from the get-go, and Jack Tramarco confirms this with his polygraph examination, that he did nothing wrong. And you had a question for Mr. Wheeler?
I did, just a final question, Mr. Wheeler.
Sure.
What happens next? What are you going to do with this?
That's a very good question.
And what happens
I
next?
try to keep my clients out of court, and we're going to be sending a letter to the district. All we're going to ask for is that the district live up to its promise and that Dominic be reinstated as president. We don't want money. We want the publicity to stop, frankly.
This is the first time that Mr. Rapari said that, because up until now all we've heard, haven't we, from you, is that Mr. Rapari just suspended.
It's actually,
We said it from day one.
That if he accepted the suspension, he would be reinstated. Okay.
I think
Well, not
it's been
reinstated.
emphasized more now, but it's been said all along.
I wouldn't be reinstated. I would continue my presidency. Like, it wouldn't be taken away and given back to me. I would continue my
So you want your
presidency.
suspension revoked and your presidency?
I want my presidency back and my suspension.
That's all we did last.
Okay, because I think that if you're saying that Mr. Rapari promised that, I think that got lost. I mean, I don't recall that, and I think that
It was all over our
kinda
paper. It was on the second page of our
Right,
legal
okay.
documents that the school board supposedly read.
Right.
Supposedly read.
Okay, and Gina, I mean, last time we were here, we had a whole ton of media.
Yeah.
Now,
Channel 11,
it's,
huh?
it's me and Fox.
And
And
that's
Mr.
a great
Kidd,
question.
Mr. Kidd,
And I know you're trying to belittle it, and
No,
that's
I'm
okay.
not trying to belittle it. I'm asking you how you feel about that. Do you feel that this cause is slowly being lost over time? Or
Oh,
you,
absolutely not.
absolutely
Because,
not.
We've got a lot of news going on right now in our world. Kind of important, more important than us, and I get that. we have a lot of issues going on in our society and in our world right now, which is taking them out. And that's no excuse. That's just the way it is.
Right.
At the time when we first came forward, it was about 5 weeks ago, and we had our press conference. I don't know, there's probably 12 of you. I'm happy with an audience of one. I'm happy with an audience of one. I'm happy. I'm honored. I'm honored with an audience of one. And I'm honored that all these people here are standing firmly behind us, because we live in an amazing community, Rachel. And this isn't about bringing Westlake, Thousand Oaks down. We live in an amazing community with amazing school district. And so whether there's 1 or 12, it's okay. We're honored.
And just, I mean, I keep saying finally, finally. Tell me a little bit about Team Conti Website. What is that really all about? And are you raising money to help with your legal expenses, or is it just a recording?
You know what? It's a variety of things, Rachel. We're just going to see how it develops. We needed some type of portal, because people for the past 6 months